Welcome to Wizard.com. I'm maths teacher Aditi. We have this question here. Coin A is flipped 3 times and coin B is flipped 4 times. What is the probability that the number of heads obtained from flipping the two coins is the same? Now let's see. We have number of heads obtained in all these events or experiments is we can get 0 heads, 1 head, 2 heads or 3 heads. In the experiment where coin is flipped 4 times, we can get 4 heads as well. But we have to find the probability that number of heads obtained from flipping both coins is same. So where coin is flipped 3 times, there is not a single possibility or it's not possible to get 4 heads. So we are going to consider only these 4 possibilities. Now let's see possibility of 0 heads, 1 heads, 2 heads and 3 heads for coin A and for coin B. Now let's equal to 3C0, where from 3 tosses or flips we need 0 heads, and probability of head is half and probability of tail is also half. So this is the number. This is the probability of 0 heads in coin A flips. In coin B flips, we have 4C0, half to the power 0 and half to the power 4. So this is, since both head and tail have same probability, that is half, we can simply write this as half to the power 3 in coin A's case and half to the power 4 in coin B's case. In all these possibilities, see, we have coin A, 1 head. Out of 3 flips we need 1 head. Probability of head is half, so half to the power 1. Probability of tail is also half, so half to the power 2, which is remaining number of events where tail is obtained. 4C1 half to the power 1 into half to the power 3. Summation of these exponents is going to be 3 only. So no matter what are the values of heads and tails obtained, half to the power 3 is what we are going to get in case of coin A and half to the power 4 in case of coin B. So in next probability, I am just going to write 3C2 half to the power 3 and 4C2 half to the power 4. But this is actually breakup of half to the power 2 multiplied by half to the power 1, and here half to the power 4, sorry, half to the power 2 multiplied by half to the power 2. So this is 3C3 half to the power 3 and 4C3 half to the power 4. So this is going to be, let's see, 3C0 is 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial 0 factorial. Now 0 factorial is 1 and 3 factorial cancel out, so we have 1 multiplied by 4C0 is similarly 1, so 1 multiplied by half to the power 3 into half to the power 4, which by exponent law is half to the power 7. So this is half to the power 7, which is equal to 1 by 128. Now 3C1 is nothing but 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 1 factorial. Now 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial from 3 factorial will cancel out with denominator 2 factorial, and we are left with 3 in the numerator. So 3 factorial 3C1 is 3 multiplied by, similarly 4C1 is 4, and we have half to the power 3 into half to the power 4, which is again half to the power 7, which is equal to 12 by 128. In the next one, we have 3c2. So 3 factorial by 2 factorial into 1 factorial. This will be the same as 3. So this is 3 multiplied by, in 4c2 we have 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Now 2 factorial is 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 factorial divided by 4. Now 4 from 4 factorial will cancel out and we are left with 3 factorial here. So 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1, which is 6. So 1 by 2 whole to the power 7, which is equal to 18 by 128. And 3c3 is again 1 into 4c3 is going to be 4. So 4 into half to the power 7 is equal to 4 by 128. Now these are the probabilities of obtaining 0 heads, 1 head, 2 heads and 3 heads respectively. Now the probability that the number of heads obtained from flipping the 2 coins is the same for probabilities to be probability of obtaining 2 heads. Obtaining same number of heads is equal to addition of compound event of all of the above. So that is nothing but addition of all the probabilities. So that is equal to 1 by 128 plus 12 by 128 plus 18 by 128 plus 4 by 128. Now 12 plus 18 is 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. So we get 35 by 128 as required probability. This is the answer.